Yo guys, what's going on? GRMoto today. Welcome back to another video. So today's video, the weather again in the UK is still not letting off, and it is a horrible, rainy, windy, traditional UK day today. And today we're talking about this, the Shapeheart motorcycle mount for the MT-07. So I received this about 3 or 4 days ago. I've been using it for about 3 or 4 days, and it's really got me thinking, is this the best motorcycle mount you can probably buy for your smartphone? So a couple of weeks ago I got a lovely message in my inbox. So the company Shapeheart are a French company, originated in France, and if you go on their website, a lot of this stuff is in French, but you can obviously switch it to English. So yeah, this is why I was a bit sceptical. Never have ever really got like a foreign company reach out to me, especially someone like this. But from what they're doing, and I can see from the advertising, they're really trying to expand in Europe and maybe around the world. As for previous motorcycle mounts on the MT-07, if you are one to watch the channel, you'll know that I do use another company in this video out of respect to these guys who I'm doing this video for. I'm not going to name them, but you guys do know who. Yeah, it was kind of a real contender, but I'm usually quite content and satisfied with the smartphone mount that I usually use. So it is a magnet, it's a little case and a little thing. We'll go ahead and show you the install in a minute, and we'll talk a little bit about what it is and how it fits, and if you should really have faith in it, because a magnet over like a clip or a holder is something to something you don't want to be relying for your £1,000 phone to just be going on when you're doing X amount down the road. So let's have a closer look, and let's have a look at the install of this thing. So then, boys and girls, this is it. As you can see, it's all in French. So this is the motorcycle mounting kit. Comes pretty simple, tiny little box, no stupid. When these guys sent it me, it must have taken about 2 or 3 days to come all the way from France. We know import charges as well. These guys paid for that too, you know, with the UK leaving the EU. Inside the box, you've got the sleeve for the iPhone 11. I've gone for this one, the Pro Max. Then you also get a little carrying case for the actual mounting itself, and also a couple instructions too. You can't already figure it out for yourself, but this is why we're doing that video. So there, go over there. So this specific kit does come with the waterproof sleeve. Now, I wish it did come with a case. You can buy just this magnetic strip just for the back of your normal phone anyway. So if I do have a usual black case on the normal phone, which I usually do, and then you could just buy a magnetic strip that goes onto the back so it uses it. But this is a water resistant case just for them phones that aren't waterproof. Mine is a bit water resistant, so it's great for putting as a motorcycle sat nav. But yeah, it's kind of got a nylon strip, then there's a rigid back to it, and then you've got this kind of waterproof plastic front. As for the mounting kit, always nice to have a good unboxing experience with a company, nice to see. Inside you get these 2 little rings, you get the actual handlebar mount itself, and then you get this too. Now, depending on the diameter of your bar, depends which one of these 2 you use. So if you've got really thick bars, or you're wanting to put them, you know, like sometimes you've got handlebars with the clamps on them, these are what these are for. But we don't need these today, because the MT-07's bars are pretty thin, so we only need these 2. So as I said, we'll stick these to one side. All we're going for is the actual magnetic strip itself, and you can see how strong this is. This is the first time that give me faith in this case. So instead of actually pulling it off, you kind of got to slide it off. So it's a pretty good first impression of the case. As we're installing it, you can take this little rubber grommet off if you just want to put it somewhere, like maybe if you're attaching it to a wing mirror. But yeah, it's got this little side grommet as well, and all this does is pop straight into here. So it's kind of got a slot out for your groove on your handlebars. So with it being a small diameter bar, I'm just going to use this rubber tab here. So you'll see the 4 holes in it. These just slot directly into there. So then this groove just fits nicely around the bar. Pull it around the other side, and then just stretch the tabs over there. And as easy as that, it's not going anywhere. So one disclaimer I have got on this bike is I struggled to find somewhere to put this, because on the MT-07 the dash is actually part of the handlebars, whereas on other bikes, you know, your dash is located up here, and you've got a lot of real estate to play with, whether it be for grips or anything. So if you're a keen watcher, you'll see this is where I did have the heated grips, but at the minute they're currently just waiting to be velcroed to the back of the screen, because this is the only place that I want to keep this. And I feel like this is probably going to stay on the bike. So yeah, that's on, quick as that, and then just put the phone in the case and you'll see how easily it sticks to it. One thing you're going to have to watch out for with this case is it has no charging holes. This is kind of why I want the magnetic strip for the back. So you kind of have to keep that open just to keep the charging going if you want to use it as a sat nav or continuous. Once your phone's in there, easy as that. So that's kind of one problem I have with it being portrait, and the kind of situation I have with the MT-07. It's not the best to have it portrait. As for landscape, it fits on quite nicely. It looks kind of like I can't really reach the switch gear, but I can even with the gloves on. And as well, the only downside of it in my case is that I can't see a few of the instrument displays, like the fuel gauge and stuff, but it's nothing that I can't move out of the way. Good example is the MT09, where the dash is located up in the top right, and you've kind of got the bars to play with, as well as the 790 as well. Got the dash relocated, and then you've got enough. This case would be more than adequate. But as for install, that's pretty much it. As simple and as easy as that. And then if I take it off, look how clean it looks on the dash. So as easy as that for the install, pretty simple. And a good addition to this mount is the fact how simplistic and aesthetically pleasing it is on the bike. It's not like the other one I'd use. So the other mount that I do use, you'll notice in a couple of videos that you've seen, is when I take the phone off the bike, you've still got all the scaffolding and the mounting for the phone, which is okay when the phone's on, it's nice, but you know, when you take the phone off and you want to take all the scaffolding off to give that naked bike its naked look again. Because usually when you've got like a naked bike, you know, these hyper nakeds that have all these fancy fairings and stuff, you put any sort of like additional scaffolding on, whether it be wing mirrors or mounts or sat navs and stuff, it does look a bit odd. So when you pull the phone off this one, to have it just sat there nice and discreetly, not harming anything or standing out like a sore thumb, is an absolute advantage to me. So yeah, I do genuinely believe that in a couple of weeks time we'll do another video, and I do believe that this probably will kind of take over the motorcycle mount that I do use anyway. Like I say, I like the design of it, but the main thing is I just want to really see how strong these magnets are. And not want my phone flying off at any sort of speeds. But if it really does hold up, probably will replace my other mount, because for the sole fact of I don't always put my phone on my handlebars, and I don't always fancy taking off all the motorcycle scaffolding for the handlebars and stuff. So in a couple of weeks time we'll film another video, we'll get that out on the bike when the weather's a bit better and we're allowed out, and we'll have a proper talk about it. But if this video has piqued your interest and you do want to look into Shapeheart for yourself, all the links will be in the description, including their Instagram and their website. If you do want to actually purchase one for yourself, or if you want to, if you go to the checkout, these guys have kindly provided me with a discount code for you guys, which is JBL10. Knocks your price down by 10%. So these are coming out the factory at €29, which is about £25. And if you do go on to buy them, make sure to send these guys a photo, tag them in their Instagram posts. They do like to see all the customer feedback and stuff. But apart from that one, boys and girls, like I said, we'll go further into this one in a couple of weeks time. But for now, I just wanted to show you the install and tell you that I'm using a new mount on the bike. But for now, stay safe, ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one, boys and girls. Peace.